Today we're going to be making brownies. The oven is our source of energy for making brownies, so I'm going to bake it at 350 and start the oven for preheating. These are ingredients. This is the dry ingredients, and I already mixed them together to save some time. But over here we're going to be adding our eggs and 4 ounces of butter to the mixture. We also have a mixer and a pan to bake the brownies in. In order to add the butter to the mixture, I have to heat it up just a little bit. We don't want to melt the butter completely because it will break down too many of the enzymes that we need for when it's baking in the oven. So now we're going to put this brownie batter into the oven, and that's going to apply the energy that we need to solidify the mixture. Ooh, it's hot. So I'm going to set the time for 25 minutes, and as the brownie mixture is in the oven, the atoms are going to experience enough energy that will break and reform the molecules that will give the product of the solid brownie that we all know and love. I'm going to show you some evidence of chemical change. There is a texture difference from when we first put the batter in, and it's a little bit more bumpy. We can also see that the brownies have expanded because of the temperature and the baking soda rising out of the batter. So that will continue to change, and we have about 10ish minutes to go.
Another reaction in the atom and molecular level is baking soda in the brownie escapes when in contact with the high heat of 310 degrees Fahrenheit. The baking soda makes the brownie mixture rise while it's trying to escape. But at the same time, the heat is causing the brownie mixture to turn from a liquid to a solid, leaving the brownies a solid product, and that has expanded in mass since it's formed before in contact to extensive heat. So the law of conservation of mass states that matter can't be created nor destroyed, and even though the brownie started off liquid but became solid and the heat impacted the physical state, the amount of mass did not change in the brownie.
Okay, so the timer just went off, and we're going to do a check to make sure that the brownies are done. So we're going to pull them out and place them on this hot pan. So the brownies smell amazing. They smell a lot like chocolate, like I said that they would, and the texture is definitely different. We can see the air pockets, just a little bit of them, and let's now test to see if it is cooked all the way through. Energy that was in the oven would apply to the brownie batter, making it more solid. Let's test it with this little stick. And so if I pull this stick out, if I pull it out, then if there's not anything on it, then you should be good. So as you can see, this batch of brownies makes about 12, and we're going to go back to Olivia, who's also in our group, who will talk about the amount of ingredients that you will need if MCPS were to make these kind of brownies for lunches.
When we scale out the amount of brownies needed to feed all the MCPS lunches, we would need 2,708.5 cups of butter, 5,417 cups of white sugar, 10,834 eggs, 5,417 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 10,805 cups of cocoa powder, 2,708.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and 1,384.25 teaspoons of salt and baking soda.
There is some evidence of caramelization and hardening on the edges. If you can see that, it's a little bit different from the middle, and that shows that the temperature change actually affected the surface. Thanks for tuning in to our Brownies with Chemistry. I'm Fran, Jazzy's camerawoman. Neil and Olivia are also in our group. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go eat all these cookies. Peace out.